Hello. I would like to welcome you to the 2020 Nechako Valley Secondary School graduation program. My name is Ken Young, and I am the principal of Nechako Valley Secondary School, and it is my great pleasure to be hosting today's 2020 NVSS graduation ceremonies. We are also currently streaming live from Nechako Valley Secondary School here in beautiful Vanderbilt, BC, located on the unceded traditional territory of the Saikas First Nation people. So we are very grateful to be here today on this beautiful Saturday morning to honor the class of 2020. This, as everyone knows by now, has been a time like no other, and we are all aware that we should be very proud of this class for the resilience to get to this point. Most of this class were actually part of our very first My NVSS grade 7 class. So we've had a front row seat for the last 6 years of their lives and watched many of them overcome different challenges placed before them each year. This year was definitely no exception. So we are very proud of these graduates as they begin the next phase of their lives today, and we are presenting to you very proudly this year's graduating class of 2020. So before I begin, I would like to extend a special welcome to all of those watching at home today. I'm sure you will find our ceremonies to be a little different and unique and memorable this year. This year's grad class numbers 97. With this new format, we will be hosting 7 sessions today, each of approximately 30 minutes in length. We anticipate ending at 2:30 p.m. this afternoon. As students walk the stage, Mrs. Lisa Thiessen will be narrating. She will also be announcing those students who are recipients of awards, bursaries, and scholarships. Our very generous community has donated $122,715 in awards and bursaries for a total of 130 awards to be presented to 46 graduates today. We are so grateful once again as a school for this support from our caring community. Thank you again for joining us today, and we will now begin our ceremony. Mrs. Thiessen.
I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting. So sorry. Waiting for Aaron. Okay, okay. Okay. Our first class of 2020 graduate to cross our stage today is Alexandra Abisher. Alexandra would like to thank everyone who played a part in making her who she is today. She plans to stay home for a year and then go off to some sort of school. Alexandra is a recipient of a District Authority Scholarship and a 4-H Helping Hands bursary. Congratulations, Alexandra. Yay! Okay. Yep. Okay. Franz Abischer. Franz is ready to leave NVSS and study computer science and film studies, as well as continue his pantry esports career in Canada and the US. He'd like to thank many teachers: Mr. Arosena, Mr. Sundell, Mr. Peterson, Mrs. Miller, Mrs. Cross, Mrs. Silver, Mr. Larden, Mr. Broughton, Mr. Whalen, Madame Lepine, Mr. Litton, Mr. Warden, his parents and his family, Volcanic Media Incorporated, and Ginger Mail. He has been awarded the National Esports Scholarship League Esports Bursary, which is the first esports high school scholarship in Canada. He is also being awarded the District Authority Scholarship, a Larry Ozero Memorial Bursary, Nechako Lumber Company Limited Bursary, Letitia Schwartz Memorial Bursary, and the Dr. C.W. Wong and Dr. Iris Wong Bursary. Way to go, Franz. Yay. Okay. Brinley Albertson. Brinley's future plans include working and traveling for a couple of years and then going to university for general studies. She'd like to thank all her teachers, friends, family, and her rugby team and coach for making her high school experience easier and memorable. Well done, Brinley. Andrew Aldergott. Andrew is planning on leaving high school to attend college. He is very thankful for all his teachers, his parents, and God. Congratulations, Andrew. Tyrell Antoine. Tyrell's next steps include finding a job and getting a place of his own. He'd like to say thank you to his mom. And lastly, he says blueberries don't belong in spaghetti. Way to go, Tyrell. Yeah. Karis Bach. Karis is planning to work for a year and then attend CNC to complete the Early Childhood Care and Learning program. Eventually, she wants to get married and have a beautiful family. Karis would like to thank her parents for always supporting her, her brothers for protecting her, her teachers for helping her learn, her church and youth group for helping her grow, and her friends for putting up with her. Karis is the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, the Janine Levesque Memorial Bursary, Dr. Hugh Stephen Memorial Bursary, and the NVSS PAC Committee Bursary. Congratulations, Karis. Woo! Alec Blair. Alec plans to take a gap year and move to Victoria. He's applying to UVic and Studio 58 for acting. He'd like to thank Ms. Hornbeck, Mrs. Baker, and all his friends. Well done, Alec. Right up there. Megan Boone. Megan plans to move away, travel, own lots of dogs, and eventually get her bachelor in human kinetics. She'd like to thank her parents, family, friends who got her here to where she is today. Megan is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Vanderhoof Bears Alumni Bursary, Vanderhoof Golf Association Bursary, and the Vanderhoof Minor Hockey Bursary. Way to go, Megan! Parker Bosley. Parker's future plans are to join the RCMP and become part of the K-9 unit. He'd like to thank his mom and dad for making him the person he is today and for supporting him no matter what. Well done, Parker. Ethan Bradley. Ethan's future plans are to attend post-secondary school pursuing an electrical trade. He'd like to thank his parents for supporting him through sports and encouraging him to take on post-secondary schooling. Ethan is the recipient of the Barry Blattner Memorial Bursary. Congratulations, Ethan. Calissa Brooks. Calissa's future plans are to attend Okanagan College this fall and play basketball for the team there while taking business courses. She would like to thank her family and friends as well as her coaches and church leaders who have all been a part of who she is today. Calissa is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Stewart Nechaka Woodlot Association Bursary, the Eugene Marks Memorial Bursary, and a Mount Milligan Bursary. Well done, Calissa. Adara Bryan. Adara's future plans are to attend UNBC for the biomedical program and then carry on to med school. She would like to thank her family for always supporting her and motivating her to always keep trying her best. She has received the UNBC Merit Award. She's also being awarded for the District Authority Scholarship, a Vanderhoof Volunteer Fire Department Bursary, the Omanika Medical Clinic Scholarship, and the St. John's Hospital Auxiliary Society Bursary. Congratulations, Adara. Shelby Bunce. Shelby's future plans include sitting on a beach somewhere. She'd like to thank Mrs. McKinley, Kate, Patty, her mom and grandma for getting her through school. Way to go, Shelby. Jalen Bilsma. Jalen's future plans are to work until he makes enough money to buy a house in Kamloops and start tattooing and acting there. He'd like to thank his family, his friends, and his tutor, Eva Fast. Congratulations, Jalen. And we're ready for the next group. Okay. Our next graduate to cross our stage today is Torrin Chapman. Torrin's future plans are to work. He'd like to say thank you to his mom. Congratulations, Torrin. Nice. Yay. Jordan Chouinard. Jordan's future plans are to move to Florida. He'd like to thank his family and everybody at Valhalla. Way to go, Jordan. Woo! Okay. Nicholas Coburn. Nick plans to leave high school and pursue a career as a millwright. He'd like to thank all his family, friends, and teachers. Nicholas is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Dennis Hyatt Memorial Mudbog Bursary, the Nechako Lumber Company Limited Bursary. Well done, Nicholas. Jack Crosno. Jack's future plans are to become a psychologist. He would like to thank his teachers for creating an environment that lets him learn efficiently and effectively. Congrats, Jack.
Nerd.
Yeah, that way. Right up here. Garrett Dick. Garrett is planning on traveling the world, growing out his hair, possibly buying a pet raccoon, and making lots of money. He'd like to thank his family, his parents, Ozzy Osbourne, and all the teachers who have put up with him. He is being awarded a District Authority Scholarship, the Vanderhoof Bears Alumni Bursary, and a Steelworkers Local 1424 Bursary. Way to go, Garrett. And you follow. Hi. Abigail Dworon. Abby plans to attend Okanagan College, take business and accounting courses, then one day opening her own accounting firm. She also plans to settle down if she finds a decent man and start a family. She would like to thank all her supportive friends, family, and teachers, but most of all, her auntie and Uncle Danny for taking her in, giving her a loving, caring home, and teaching her to be kind, loving, strong, and brave. She says, "Thank you for all you've done. Without you, I would truly not be who I am today." Way to go, Abby. Cabra Dick. Cabra plans to continue to work, save money, and attend school in the animal health field. She'd like to thank her mom and dad, her grandma and grandpa for always supporting and encouraging her through the years. Cabra is the recipient of a Barry Blattner Memorial Bursary. Well done, Cabra. Yeah, Evans. Cale's future plans are to work for a year and then pursue post-secondary education. He'd like to thank his parents and sister as well as the boys, all who helped him get through school. He'd also like to thank the teachers who helped him graduate. Congratulations, Cale. Haley Ferguson. Haley is planning to attend Vancouver Island University in order to fulfill her goals on becoming a secondary English and history teacher. She would like to thank all faculty and staff for making this still happen for the grad class of 2020. She also would like to thank a number of people. Her parents for raising her the way they did and for pushing her to reach her goals and succeed in life. Mr. Broughton for pushing her to go above and beyond what she thought she was capable of and changing her perspective on how she sees the world. Mrs. Thiessen for inspiring her to love writing and really put her passions and emotions down on paper. She has inspired her to become an English teacher in the future and wants to inspire her own future students the same way. Mrs. Cross for seeing potential in her and being honest with her whenever she was slacking or falling behind, and for pushing her to reach her goals in order to benefit herself in the future. And Mr. Litton for teaching in such a way that makes every student want to participate and engage in his lectures. She'd like to say to him, thank you for helping me reach my goals in both Biology 11 and 12. You're such an inspiration. Haley's also a recipient of a District Authority Scholarship. So congratulations, Haley. Damon Filan. Damon's future plans include working hard and then seeing where his life goes. He'd like to thank both his mom and his dad. Way to go, Damon. Skylar Fitzpatrick. Skylar's future plans are to attend the University of Victoria and spend the next 4 years exploring Vancouver Island. She plans to build toward having a family with lots of dogs, lizards, and cats, maybe an aquarium too. She would like to thank Mr. Lardon, Mr. Litton, and Nadine Leclerc for being her favorite teachers and always supporting her dreams and pushing her to be better. Most of all, she'd like to thank her parents. Skylar's received an entrance scholarship to UVic for outstanding academics, as well as the George W. Nelms Memorial Scholarship from UVic. She'd like to say to the future graduates of NVSS, never underestimate the power of a Timmy's run. It will get you friends and a coffee, so it's a win-win. Skylar's also the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Nechako Woodlot Society Bursary, the Greg Barris Memorial Scholarship, the Peter Rodseth Memorial Scholarship, and a Dr. C.W. Wong and Dr. Iris Wong Bursary. Skylar has also been chosen as the NVSS Outstanding Grad this year. This award is given to a graduating student who comes closest to excelling in at least 3 of the following categories: academics, fine arts, athletics, service, and applied skills. Skylar is graduating with a GPA exceeding 95%. She's been on the honor roll each semester throughout her time here at NVSS and has achieved an A in every class she has taken. She has been in numerous NVSS theater production plays and has been a leading role in Anne of Green Gables, Singing in the Rain, Little Shop of Horrors, and Mamma Mia. Skylar has been a member of the NVSS band all 6 years of secondary school, playing the clarinet. She's also been highly involved in student leadership at NVSS since her arrival. For the past 4 years, she's attended student leadership camps as well as We-Day conferences and brought many ideas back to implement in our school. She has mostly recently served as the student council president, and while spearheading many school events, she has still managed to complete over 400 hours of service, including working at the Nechako White Sturgeon Recovery Facility as a volunteer. Thank you for your contributions here the past 6 years, Skylar. You are a very worthy recipient of the NVSS Outstanding Graduate Award for 2020, and we will miss you here at NVSS. So congratulations. Roberta Fellner. Roberta plans to go to school and get her red seal as a chef. She'd like to thank her mom and Mason for pushing her to get work done. Congratulations, Roberta. Leo Fortier. Leo's future plans include either graphic design, culinary arts, or aviation. He'd like to thank Mr. Sundell, Mr. Aricena, Kate, Patty, Mr. Larden, Mr. Litton, Miss McKinley, Chantel, and Scott. Well done, Leo. Yeah, you go with him. Yeah. And now we wait for our next group. So our next round of graduates begins today with Cole Giernart. Cole's future plans are to work for the RCMP. He'd like to thank his family and his friends. We Cole. Okay. Are we okay? Can you hear me? Doran Gulbranson. Doran's future plans are to go with the flow. He'd like to thank all the teachers who have put up with him. Congratulations, Doran. Okay. Sean Habsburg. Sean plans to live a happy life and become a chef. He'd like to thank everyone who has supported him and given him inspiration. Great work, Sean. Matson. Juliana plans to go to university for an education to help the environment. She'd like to thank her family, as well as a huge thank you to the person who put up with her late-night frustrations over homework. Juliana is being awarded a District Authority Scholarship, the Dr. C.W. Wong and Dr. Iris Wong Bursary, Forest Floor Contracting Bursary, the Mark Herring Memorial Bursary, and an Hospital Employees Union Bursary. Well done, Juliana. Andrea Hartwig. Andrea plans to attend UNBC to become an elementary school teacher. She'd like to thank everyone who has helped her along the way in all aspects of her life. She'd like to thank everyone who guided her in her passion for music and all her teachers for inspiring her to teach others. She, of course, thanks all her family. Andrea is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the District of Vanderhoof Scholarship, and the Chaco Valley Festive Commemorative Scholarship, the NVSS PAC Committee Bursary, the NVSS Vikes Leadership Bursary, and an NVSS Staff Bursary. Congratulations, Andrea. Dylan Haslam. Dylan's future plans include making people happy. He'd like to thank his parents, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Aracena, and everyone else who has supported him through the years. He says, "You're all amazing the way you are." Congratulations, Dylan. Megan Hyde. Megan plans to take a gap year, then move to Vancouver, where she will attend drama school. She'd like to thank her wonderful friends and family and amazing teachers who got her this far. She'd also like to thank Richard Ruth and the rest of the Vanderhoof Children's Theatre family for igniting the passion inside her and helping her grow as a person and an actor. She is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Vanderhoof Children's Theatre Scholarship, and a Connect Club of Vanderhoof Scholarship. Way to go, Megan. Connor Hoffman. Connor plans to continue school to get his red seal in carpentry and go fishing. He'd like to thank his parents, Mrs. Cross and Mr. Peterson. Congratulations, Connor. Adrian Hoagland. Adrian's future plans are to become a nail tech and travel the world. She'd like to thank her parents for supporting her and getting her to where she is today. Well done, Adrian. Christopher Holland. Chris plans to work for the rest of his life. He'd like to thank teachers, parents, the boys, and Miss Moran. Chris is a recipient of a MAPES bursary. Congratulations, Chris. And you follow him. Yeah. Riley Knight. Riley plans to take a year off from school to work. He then plans to move to Nanaimo to become a body piercer and go to culinary school. Riley would like to thank Miss McKinley, Patty, Kate, his family, and his two best friends, Tara and Katie. Way to go, Riley. Lyle Kruger. Lyle has spent her grade 12 year balancing school and working full-time, even if it means attending class on her lunch hour. She plans to be taking the bookkeeping course at CNC this coming fall and the Applied Business Technology course the following year, followed by hopefully many years of success and happiness. She'd like to thank her mother, the first person to believe in her and who taught her the value of education and study hard but take time to be kind. She'd also like to thank Mrs. Vaughy, who was always in her corner. And a final thank you goes to her stepdad, Monty, who's just a great dad. Lyle is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Dr. Hugh Stephen Memorial Bursary, and a Letitia Schwartz Memorial Bursary. Way to go, Lyle. Yeah. Oh, shoot, where is it? Yeah. Sophie Hutchinson. Sophie's not quite sure what she plans to do, but we'll wait and see what the future holds. She would like to thank her family for supporting her through everything. Well done, Sophie. And that's the end of this group. Okay. Miles Labatch Patrick. Miles is planning to move to Prince Edward Island for school and then to start a family with his girlfriend. He'd like to thank his mom, his girlfriend, his family, and the Valhalla staff. Congratulations, Miles. Tanner Lawson. Tanner plans to get his red seal as a heavy-duty mechanic, buy a piece of property. Oh. Tanner would like to thank his mom, dad, and everyone else who has helped him throughout the years. Congratulations, Tanner. Spencer Lewis. Spencer plans to become a commercial pilot. He'd like to thank his mom, dad, Chris, grandpa, and all of his rodeo coaches and flight instructors. Spencer is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship and a MAPES bursary. Well done, Spencer. Madison McKinley. Madison plans to go to university and obtain a job in the medical field. She would like to thank her mom and dad for feeding her and encouraging her to still do schoolwork even when schools are shut down. She thanks Nikki for aiding her in procrastination of schoolwork. Also thank you to Mrs. Cross and Mrs. Miller for all the lunch hours they gave up and all the pie they've shared. Madison is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Omanika Medical Clinic Scholarship, Milgard Macon Scholarship, Club of Vanderhoof Bursary, Connect Club of Vanderhoof. Madison also receives our NVSS Citizenship Award. This award is given to an outstanding grade 12 student who has contributed most to fostering a positive school and community climate and culture. This person best demonstrates the qualities of a responsible citizen of our society. Madison McKinley has shown a positive attitude, kindness, and respect towards others, and has willingly taken on many leadership roles in our school and community. She has advocated for others by helping organize events, promoting inclusion, such as a Disability Awareness Day for our younger grades, and several anti-bullying activities. Madison has helped with environmental campaigns such as the sturgeon release and the school water walks. She was involved in several campaigns to collect items for our local food bank and regularly volunteered at community charitable events such as the Children's Hospital fundraiser banquet and the Santa's Anonymous events with the Connect Club of Vanderhoof. Congratulations, Madison. Joseph McKinnon. Joseph is planning to join the military and then become a heavy-duty mechanic. He'd like to thank his mom, his dad, and his grandfather. Way to go, Joe. Melanie Malcolm. Melanie is looking forward to a future where she will get married and be a mama. She'd like to thank her family and all the teachers who have taught her throughout high school. She'd also like to send out a special thank you to Mrs. Duncan, her homeschool teacher, and to her mom, who has taught her the most about life. Congratulations, Melanie. Olivia Manojlovic. Olivia plans to go to UMBC, make bank, and live life. She'd like to thank her family, friends, and teachers. Olivia is a recipient of the UMBC Raven Scholarship, the UMBC Reuben Hortz Memorial Bursary, the UMBC Charitable Foundation Vanderhoof Community Scholarship. She's also a UMBC Academic Achiever. Olivia is also receiving a District Authority Scholarship, a Sinkin View Elementary School PAC Bursary, Four Rivers Cooperative Bursary, NVSS Bottle Depot Bursary, Vanderhoof Children's Theatre Scholarship, and an NVSS Staff Bursary. Way to go, Olivia. Vanessa Margison. Vanessa's future plans include becoming a 911 dispatch operator when she's 19, working out of Prince George, and then moving to Calgary to advance her career. She would like to thank her parents, teachers, coaches, and friends. Congratulations, Vanessa. Nicole is going to university for a Bachelor of Social Work. Then she'd like to learn martial arts and find her Zen. She would like to thank her family and her adopted families for all their support and wisdom. Nicole is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Central Interior Women's Institute Bursary, the Integris Credit Union Scholarship, and the Ryan Company Limited Bursary. Well done, Nicole. Nolan McCleary. Nolan's future plans begin with studying engineering at UBC in Vancouver. He'd like to thank his teachers, especially his math, science, and computer science teachers. He thanks Brian Nemethy, his cross-country and track coach. Nolan would also like to thank his parents. He is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the W.L. McLeod Elementary Bursary, the District of Vanderhoof Scholarship, and the THF Cleaning Services Limited Bursary. Well done, Nolan. Liam McCulley. Liam is planning to take some time to explore the world and be with the people he loves. He'd like to thank his mom and dad for teaching him how to be a great person, and his brothers from other mothers for always being there for him. Congratulations, Liam. Michaela Moritz. Mika plans to marry the man of her dreams, have kids, and to be financially stable on her own. She'd like to thank her family, coaches, Becky, Shelley, Monica, and her closest friends. She'd also like to thank everyone who helped her become the person she is today. She says, "To all the ones who doubt me, look at me now." Michaela is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship and an NTU Closed General Scholarship. Congratulations, Mika. Especially her family for believing in her and her teachers for helping her stay on track. She sends a huge is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the NVSS Vikes Leadership Bursary. Broadseth Environmental. This award is given to a recipient who is seen embodied commitment to its protection and a history of active involvement. Like Peter, Linnea Mutre Sturgeon and River Day event in the Chaco Search and Rescue, in addition to her participation in the Nechako River Clinic for Empowered Youth, Meetawee Stewart Leadership, and the NVSS EnviroVikes have provided this student with ample of opportunities to develop strong leadership skills and environmental advocacy. Winter or summer, snow, rain, or shine, Linnea can be found working and playing in the beautiful landscape of this central interior. Respectfully, we are pleased to present this Peter Broadseth Environmental Stewardship Award to you, Linnea, today. Congratulations. Test my mic. Is it good now? Okay. Okay.
Not yet. Now your big head's in right in there.
Okay. The next NVSS graduate introduced today is Rowan Nelson. Rowan's future plans will include a graphic design career. He'd like to say thank you to his mom, his dad, and to Mrs. Vahi. Well done, Rowan. Kita Lee O'Meara. Kita is planning to work for a while and then go to school. She'd like to thank Mrs. Vahi for helping with all the grad stuff, Mr. Hera and Madame Lapine for giving her a chance to learn about other cultures and languages, and all the school staff for getting her through high school, even through difficult times. Kita is being awarded a District Authority Scholarship. Congratulations, Kita Lee. Rachel Pagden. Rachel is planning to study science and then nursing at UNBC. She would like to thank her immediate and extended family for supporting her in everything she's done and providing an environment in which she felt safe to excel. Rachel has been awarded a District Authority Scholarship, the J. Peter and Shizuko Demert Scholarship, Four Rivers Cooperative Bursary, the Jack K. History Bursary, Nechako Lakes Administrators Association bursary, and the Elsie Rattan Memorial bursary. Rachel is also the recipient of the NVSS Outstanding Academic Grad Award. This award is given to the graduating student who has the best academic record, or GPA, based on the calculations for scholarships. Rachel has achieved an average of 96.94 in the classes applicable for graduation requirements. She has accomplished these high averages while taking an extremely demanding academic schedule each semester. She has received 100% in the following courses: Science 10, Physics 11, Pre-Calc 11, Biology 11, Biology 12, and Chemistry 11. Rachel has been a constant presence on the principal's honor roll, achieving 4.0 every semester. Congratulations, Rachel. Well done. Dylan Penner. Dylan is planning to work until he can afford to go back to school. He would like to thank both his mom and his dad. Congratulations, Dylan. Christian Pearson. Christian's future plans are to attend CNC in Prince George, taking his foundations in welding. He'd like to thank his family for their continued support. Christian is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Debbie Amaral Scholarship, and the Vandoof Menshed Society Trades Bursary. Way to go, Christian. Alexa Pearson. Alexa will be attending university, getting a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and then travel and enjoy life. She'd like to thank all her teachers, friends, and family, especially her mom and dad and Kaya, for pushing her, especially in school, to always succeed. Lexi is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Vandoof Bears Alumni Bursary, the Prairiedale Elementary School PAC Bursary, a Faculty Association of CNC Recruitment Scholarship, and the NVSS Staff Bursary. Super work, Lexi. Justice Prince. Justice is not sure what his future plans are just yet, but he does know they will include music. He would like to thank his family. Congratulations, Justice. Alicia Kwa. Alicia plans to go to post-secondary school in the Okanagan for a Bachelor of Science and become a dental hygienist. She'd like to thank her grandpa, her friends, and her teachers for getting her here today. Alicia is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship and the Dr. C.W. Wong and Dr. Iris Wong Bursary. Congratulations, Alicia. Talmadge Rancier. Tal plans to go to Victoria and become an electrician. He'd like to thank his parents and his teacher. He'd also like to mention that he thinks Ginger Mail is the best company and social media site. Congratulations, Tal. Stacy Raphael. Stacy's future plans are to get a job and buy a house. She'd like to thank all the teachers and principals. Congratulations, Stacy. Lamar Reed. Lamar's future plans are to boss up. He would like to thank God and his family. He is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the YRB Bursary, and a North Central Labor Council Bursary. Well done, Lamar. Eric Ryan. Eric's plans for the future are to join the military. He is very thankful for his church and his mom. Congratulations, Eric. Tegan Rempel. Tegan plans on attending post-secondary school in the fall to become a social therapist. She'd like to thank her mom and dad for motivating her to become her better self. She's also grateful for all her teachers because they taught her not just school lessons but also lessons on life. Most importantly, she would like to thank her brother Logan for putting a smile on her face and being the reason she strives to do better. Tegan is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship. Well done, Tegan. Alexis Seeley. Alexis will be working in town this summer and attending the UNBC in the fall to earn a bachelor's degree in biology to help her work toward a career in outdoor biological research. She would like to thank her family, both near and extended, for their constant encouragement and loving support. She also sends a big thank you to all her teachers and the NVSS staff members for their valuable investments in her education. She has been awarded a Raven Scholarship from UNBC. She's also been awarded the District Authority Scholarship, the Peter Rodseth Memorial Scholarship, and a Mount Milligan Bursary. Congratulations, Alexis. Cameron Shoesmith. Cameron plans to attend college to become a registered forester and pursue his football career dreams with the Vancouver Island Raiders. He'd like to thank his parents, Wayne and Stacy, for putting countless hours into his sports and school and for supporting him and never doubting his abilities, being with him every step of the way. He also thanks his brother Cole, who always comes to watch his sports no matter how boring it got. He'd like to thank his football coaches, Sheldon and Cameron Brown, for making him the student athlete he is today. He'd also like to thank his basketball coach, Mr. Simrose, for putting in countless hours, making him a better athlete, student, and person. Cam would like to say to everyone, play football and have fun. Cam is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship. Way to go, Cam! Colin Steinus. Colin plans to go to university for a bachelor's degree. He'd like to thank Steve and Katie Bilsma, as well as Deb and Dan Brown. Well done, Colin. Sierra Stringer. Sierra is planning to take a year off, save some money, and maybe possibly moving to a new town. She'd like to tell her mom and dad, thank you for supporting me. Congratulations, Sierra. Bridget Tycrobe. Bridget Bridget's future plans are to go to CNC, get a social services diploma, and be able to work with children or people with disabilities. She'd like to thank her parents for always being there for her, no matter what. She'd also like to thank her brother and sister for always bringing her food and cats whenever she had a tough day. She'd also like to say thank you to her grandparents for spoiling her just the right amount. And lastly, thank you to her cat Xander for always finding a way to make her smile. Bridget says, I know this is not the ceremony we all expected, but I would like to thank the parents and the school for making it possible to celebrate this day. Bridget is being awarded a District Authority Scholarship, the Connexus Inclusion Bursary, and the Evelyn Dixon School PAC Bursary. Congratulations, Bridget. Brody Tykerobe. Brody's future plans are to continue being awesome and to have fun. He would like to thank every one of his friends. He says, you were all very important to me in your own ways. Way to go, Brody.
Thank you.
Isabel Tykerobe. Isabel plans to study English at UMBC through distance course, eventually traveling the world and then maybe starting a business. She'd like to thank her parents, her brothers, and her friends for pushing her to work hard and become the best version of herself. Isabel is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the NVSS Bottle Depot Bursary, and the NVSS PAC Committee Bursary. Congratulations, Isabel. Griffin Thiessen. Griffin's future plans are to live his best life. He'd like to thank his parents for always pushing him to do well. He'd also like to thank all of his coaches throughout the years. Griffin is a recipient of a District Authority Scholarship. Congratulations, Griffin. Noah Thomas. Noah is planning to go to TRU to earn a bachelor's in business administration so he can own his own company. Noah would like to thank his friends, family, teachers, and most importantly, his mom. Noah is being awarded today the Dr. Mary Senior John Award. This award recognizes an outstanding student who reflects the quality of volunteerism and spirit of kindness, just as Mary did. The Dr. Mary John Senior Award has been created to recognize students who show a willingness to learn and work hard towards their goal to overcome adversity and a dedication to helping others in the community. Noah has earned, through hard work, high grades throughout secondary school, as displayed by the honor cord he wears today. Noah has persevered even when faced with what life has given him. He has a gentle heart and a generous smile. He tends to be shy but is always willing to give a helping hand. Noah has a calm personality who shows respect and pride for all mankind. You are well deserving of this award, Noah. Congratulations. Daniel Thompson. Daniel plans to save up for college through working. He'd like to become a telecommunications technician and travel across Canada. He'd like to thank his mom, Cheryl, for homeschooling him through his childhood. He'd like to thank his dad, Michael, for always cheering for him. He's thankful to both his parents for always pointing him in the direction of his dreams and help him strive to achieve them. He'd like to thank the many teachers he's had that have taught him important, valuable lessons. Finally, he'd like to thank his friends Sawyer and Damon for being great friends and always being there for him through high school. Congratulations, Daniel. Kale Toth. Kale's future plans are to attend University of Victoria for 4 years. After that, he'd like to go back to school for his master's and then doctorate in optometry. Kale would like to thank his dad for being his hero and inspiring him to be curious about everything. He would like to thank his mom for putting up with all the struggles of homework, friends, and overall life. He would also like to thank the teachers in his life for helping him follow his dreams and pass his classes. A final thank you goes out to his squadron from 899 Vanderhoof Royal Canadian Air Cadets for teaching him so much that will help him with his future endeavors. Kale is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Vanderhoof Medicine Center Pharmacy Scholarship, and an Omanika Medical Clinic Scholarship. Way to go, Kale. Taylor Traquair. Taylor plans to go to Quebec for a month or two and become a CBSA K-9 officer. She would like to thank her parents, her dog Odie, and a small thank you to her cat Jeff. Congratulations, Taylor. Tyler Saveston. Tyler plans to become a certified automotive mechanic. He'd like to thank his parents, teachers, and everyone who stuck with him. Congratulations, Tyler. Yay.
Way to go, my boy! Chasing us up, baby. We gotta go. Next one. Thank you so much, Ken.
Our final group of graduates today begins with our lovely Bailey Vahi. Bailey plans to attend UNBC for a bachelor's degree in education. She'd like to thank Mrs. Silver for being an awesome teacher, Mrs. Russell for keeping her busy, and Mr. Litton for his amazing lectures. Bailey is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, an Exceptional Achievement Citation Bursary, the Debbie Amaro Student Services Scholarship, the Vanderhoof Elks Lodge No. 473 Scholarship, the Stewart Nechako Woodlot Association Bursary, an Infant Jesus CWL Bursary, and a Valley District Bursary. It is great pleasure that we present this year to Bailey Vahi the Jackie Nicholson Award. The Jackie Nicholson Award is given to an outstanding senior student who best exemplifies Jackie Nicholson's own contributions to the high school. This person is friendly, trustworthy, and caring. She gives generously and unselfishly of their time in a non-judgmental way, carrying out the more unnoticed but essential services required to the day-to-day functioning of the school. A true unsung hero. This year's award recipient, Bailey Vahi, undoubtedly demonstrates the quality most admired in Jackie. She is a hardworking individual that demonstrates honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Bailey has been a member of the NVSS Student Council, We Day and EnviroVikes Leadership Program, the Candy Striper Program at the Stewart Nechako Manor, and has volunteered for various community events. With a passion for helping others, it's no surprise that she wants to become a teacher. Bailey, you will be an asset to the teaching profession and will continue to make a difference in the lives of others. You have undoubtedly made positive contributions at NVSS and will be greatly missed. Congratulations, Bailey. Patrick Vahi. Patrick has just been hired by the Junior Initial Attack Crew with the Ministry of Forests and will be working for the summer. He then plans to go to UNBC for forest management in 2021. He'd like to thank his parents for their support and all his teachers for their efforts over the COVID-19 pandemic. Patrick is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, as well as the Nechako Teacher Union Scholarship, Todd Millard Memorial Scholarship, Stewart Nechako Woodlock Association Bursary, the Nechako Woodlock Society Bursary, and the Jim Eady Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Patrick. Joshua Vandergiesen. Joshua is planning to leave school to work. He'd like to thank his parents. He also says thank you to Patrick Vahi for being a huge inspiration. Joshua has received a District Authority Scholarship. Well done, Josh. Brooke Vandelar. Brooke will be attending UBC in the fall and work towards a Bachelor of Science. She'd like to thank her mom and dad for their unconditional love and support. She'd also like to thank the rest of her family and friends. Brooke is receiving a UBC Presidential Scholar Award as well as the UBC Tuamist Experiential Award. Brooke is also receiving a District Authority Scholarship and the Integris Credit Union Scholarship. Way to go, Brooke. Weston Workington. Weston's future plans are to attend Lakeland College in Vermilion, Alberta, to take Animal Science Technology program to become a livestock embryologist. He would like to thank his parents for putting up with him and taking him on many, many trips. He'd also like to thank everyone who has given him opportunities to travel and work for them. Finally, thank you to all his friends for always being able to make him laugh, even when it wasn't an appropriate time to laugh. Weston is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Nechako Valley Animal Health Service Incorporated Scholarship, a MAPES bursary, and a 4-H Helping Hands bursary. Good job, Weston. Sawyer Weaver. Sawyer is planning to work for a year and then see what the future holds. He'd like to thank his mom, dad, friends, and family. Way to go, Sawyer. Damon Weeb. Damon doesn't have any concrete plans at this time, but he would like to thank his family for everything. Congratulations, Damon. Grace Weeb. Grace plans to leave school and travel the world and live on a beach in Mexico. She would like to thank her mom, dad, and siblings for always supporting her. Also, thank you to Mr. Litton and Mr. Young for getting her through high school. She'd like to say thanks NVSS for all the good and bad times. It's been real. Grace has been awarded a District Authority Scholarship and the Evelyn Dixon School Bursary. Great work, Grace. Kyra Weeb. Kyra is going to marry Costas Bach next weekend. She plans to go to CNC to get her early childhood care and learning diploma, teach preschool while Costas finishes his law degree, and then start a family wherever they end up. She'd like to thank God, her parents, Costas, Mrs. Cross, Mr. Litton, Barb Funk, her closest friends, and her cat, Winston. Kyra is the recipient of a District Authority Scholarship, the Prairiedale Elementary School PAC Bursary, and the CUPE 4177 Scholarship. Congratulations, Kyra. Brazil Woods. Brazil is planning on going into graphic design, maybe becoming a civil rights lawyer, and eventually becoming the Prime Minister of Canada. She would like to thank her granny, grandpa, and her mom. Congratulations, Brazil. This concludes our graduation procession. Congratulations to all our graduates from the entire Nechako Valley Secondary School staff. Denise.
To all who have joined us online or here, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for sharing this experience with us here today. To all those who have joined us online or here today, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for sharing this experience with us today. Before you go, we would like to express our thanks to a number of people who have worked hard to put this day together. Thank you to Wallace Studios for all of their support once again and for being here today. To those who decorated with flowers or donated flowers, planters, and decorations, thank you. To Mrs. Barb Tycrow from Pixie Dust for the photo area, to Mr. Thiessen, our freelance photographer, to the NVSS office staff, Lorraine Harita, Tennille Bernier, Denise Foley, and Heather Silver, to Andy Sundall and Chris Turner for their amazing work with streaming and technology. We would also like to say thank you to the teachers, the teaching assistants, and the custodians of School District 91. Without your dedication, enthusiasm, and combined efforts, these fine young people wouldn't have been going through this ceremony today. All of you did a terrific job and are deserving of appreciation. We have left our grad sponsors to the end. And I would like to thank Erin Baker, Janine Boakfest, Rebecca Morin, Glenda Vahi, and Lisa Thiessen. We would like to acknowledge that individually this team works together from September to June each year to make this event a huge success. So thank you. We'd also like to say thank you to Shailene Marks, Leslie Silver, and Heather Cross for stepping up to help ensure all went well today. We cannot say enough about the dedication and pride with which these ladies go about in preparing this event. Thank you once again. Grads, a simple reminder for you. We are very proud of you and would like to enjoy your company for many years to come. Please be happy, celebrate this special day, but use good judgment, be smart, and be safe. That concludes our program. Thank you for watching. Have a safe and relaxing summer, and thank you for supporting education in Vanderhoof.